Kelly, the proposed legislation would allow school police officers in Baltimore City the power to carry their weapons inside the school. They currently cannot, but one Baltimore City delegate says it might be better to be safe than sorry. It's certainly not the first time this would come up in Annapolis, but Baltimore City Delegate Cheryl Glenn thinks it is worthy of debate. If passed, House Bill 31 would allow city school police officers to carry their weapons inside schools.
The same as if you call 911 and a police officer comes to the school for an unfortunate instance, they don't check their weapons at the door. And so that's how it would work.
The delegate believes it makes sense in the current climate of mass shootings and other threats to school children to have a properly trained officer remain armed in and out of the building.
I feel strongly that we need to take an approach, a proactive approach, and not wait for an instance to happen, but I have to see what the mayor and the school board decides to do.
And that decision could come as early as tonight at the Baltimore City School Board meeting, a decision informed by those for and those against.
Police officers should not be carrying guns in Baltimore City public schools.
Adam Jackson is the CEO of the think tank Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. He says the supposed need for an armed resource officer in the city school is a false choice, and that would do very little to affect fights or violence in schools. If officers walked around with guns, it could double down on an already fearful perception for some city school students.
When you add guns into the school environment, it makes another instance where they have to be in fear of their life or fear because of the environment that they're around. So we say that when you reject having guns in schools, you can actually reinforce other more positive experiences for black youth that don't involve crime, violence from law enforcement.
And just some of the views the city school board commissioners will likely hear tonight. Delegate Glenn says her bill, while filed early this year, will not move until she hears the views of the school board after tonight's meeting.